Hello and welcome. There's a new XCOM game. Yes, the really recently announced Chimera Squad, XCOM Chimera Squad. I think it was announced last week, wasn't it? 2 weeks ago? And it's already out. It's really cheap on Steam now, also until the 1st of May, I think. So it'll be fun. I've just started it up, and I have started the game just to see that it captures correctly, but I haven't done anything in it, so it's the first playthrough, my first playthrough ever of it. I have been into the options too quickly just to see what's in here, and looks like it has pretty extensive graphics options. It wasn't practically able to well, properly do the super resolution, NVIDIA super resolution for me. It crashed when I tried that, but I might try to update some drivers or something and see if I can get it to work, because one negative thing in here, well, also if I'm going to use the super resolution, I have to make sure that it actually can run 60 frames per second in some higher resolution, because the only thing I have setting I have a problem with here is that the only anti-aliasing is FXAA, and I really don't like FXAA. I feel it's always very soft, but it does have both tile-AO, ambient occlusion, and SSAO, and standard just static and all decals. I don't know when you'd like to, if anyone would like to use only directional shadows, but there you are, and you have static only and all of them. Texture is just low, medium, high, and max. It has all the texture filtering options, so from bilinear all the way up to 16 times anisotropic. It has proper depth of field. I sometimes don't like depth of field, but I suspect as kind of a top-down game this would look pretty good with some depth of field, and at least with proper depth of field. Draw distance is just medium or high for some reason, no low. You can only have medium and high. Destruction physics, give me all of it, all of that. I haven't even dropped it down. Low, medium, and high. Okay. Translucency, low, high, and maximum. Bloom, I very much dislike bloom, so I'll take away that. And dirty lens. Subsurface scattering is great, and screen space reflections is also good. Otherwise, it has just volume settings basically. It's set it to full borderless window in the start here. I've put it to full screen on my primary screen, just also locking the mouse here. Standard VSync, no. I've disabled max frame rating because I limited that on my graphics card. Gameplay, standard, just please no mouse smoothing. And interface I haven't even looked at, that's probably key bindings, yeah. Camera speed, subtitles, standard, but I was pretty pleased with everything in here, except that I would like some proper anti-aliasing. We'll leave FXAA on just because I think might look prettier in the recording, but on native resolution I usually prefer to leave FXAA off, basically, if that's the only option I have. But let's leave it on for now, and let's start the game. Normal, yeah, I think I'll do my first playthrough at least at normal. If we find it too easy, we can restart on expert. And if we find it too hard, we'll just do the narrative story mode, but that's usually not that fun. No Iron Man and Hardcore, please. I suspect those are the same as in the old ones. Single save, yeah. Yeah, that's the standard Iron Man. Failing in missions results in a total campaign loss, yeah. And save will be deleted upon failure, so you can't restart. Extended City Anarchy has 5 levels of City Anarchy meter, decreasing the strategic difficulty of the game. Well, strategic difficulty is fun, so let's leave that on. We'll leave the tutorial stuff on for the first, even though I've played pretty much every XCOM game since the 90s, but let's leave it on and see, because it is supposed to be more narrative driven and have some different. It doesn't have team turns, it have individual turns for each character, so it could be some things we want to get a tutorial on. Show subtitles, that's okay, and heal between encounters. Sets how much, if any, health will be healed for free between encounters. Half heal, no heal, half heal, full heal. Yeah, okay, let's leave it on the standard. Let's start.
2 minutes out.
Hey, Godmother. Is this like the old days? XCOM swooping in and taking it to the bad guys?
I wouldn't know. I spent most of the war training resistance networks.
Like mine. And for your many, long years of service.
Watch it.
XCOM attaches you to an untested squad and pushes it into the field before it's ready. How is this not like the old days?
I'm just happy to be here. I missed out during the war. Wish I could have pulled my weight.
For which side, exactly?
I find that very hurtful.
Sure thing, Advent.
We are through the checkpoint.
I was never actually Advent.
But they were fitting you for a blocky helmet.
Stow it, both of you. We're here. 3-1 PD gave us the all clear. Grab your gear and prepare to move in. Whisper, what's your status?
And what's Verge's ETA?
Comms are working, obviously. Verge is en route.
How? Verge can't drive.
He hailed a cab.
To a hostage situation?
Focus. Whisper, any surprises in the next room?
A handful of hostiles, unaware of your approach.
Chimera Squad, take positions. Prep for breach.
Yeah, the first thing. Okay, let's see. Let's start. Begins every mission with setting up breach points to get jump on enemies. Yeah, that's helpful. Preview the enemy present at each breach point, and modifiers will be applied. Then assign. Okay. What can I preview? Select the breach slots for each agent. So yeah, the first thing I noticed is like I've read about this in Chimera Squad, the aliens from the other and the hybrids from the old XCOM games have kind of joined the humans, at least some of them, and we're all fighting the Advent, trying to keep one city well, peaceful, basically. Trying to keep the calm in a single city instead of trying to save the whole world from an alien invasion, like in, well, Enemy Unknown and Terror from the Deep and XCOM and XCOM 2 and yeah, the other XCOM games. So we have more kind of defined character stories with actual backgrounds, and so I think they want it to be more of a narrative focused thing here, with the same or similar, at least, battle dynamics, battle gameplay as in the old XCOMs. So this guy is, I believe, a hybrid of some kind that was made by the Advent around 5 years ago, or before that even, because this is 5 years after XCOM. XCOM 2, which is after XCOM 1 again. So yeah. And now we need to choose where we're going to start the mission with each of these, right? this probably means that he'll be the one breaching the door then, right? This icon, I would think. Is there anything else I can do in here? No. And they'll start shooting. She looks a bit kind of supporty with this bot above her. So maybe he should, with his shield, try to protect her, and Godmother with her shotgun, or should just breach through. Let's try that. See what happens.
Breach! Breach! Breach!
Okay. Breach target. Cycle through with tab and shift. Enter to select ability. Okay. And down here it says there's 3 different. This guy has alert. He's surprised, and he's surprised too. I have no idea what... surprised seems good, but alert, I'm not sure what alert does. Anyway, we have some hit modifiers down here. Pinpoints, I have no idea what that means, but low cover gives me 20% less hit, and since she's using a shotgun and he's close, I suspect that's what the weapon range thing is. Yeah, exactly, so because I have 19% extra hit on this guy, 16 on this guy, and the closest one I have 32, so that's because her shotgun is good at up close. So let's just take the closest one. That's easy. There we go. And next. Okay, so then you have to... That guy... Okay, so it's 100% hit no matter what. But... won't that fire through? Let's see what happens. Well, we did critical hit. Easy. You critical hit all of them. Yeah, okay, because it's 100% crit. Because of pinpoint, which I'm not really sure what is. Surprised enemies receive a defense penalty. Won't react during breach sequence. Okay. Just all critical.
Hello.
3 enemies down.
I am Mayor Nightingale.
Is that our hostage?
Welcome to City 31's Memorial Museum.
It's just a recording.
As I often say, the lessons from our past inform the present.
Blah, blah, blah. History.
Focus.
Agents and enemies take the turns one at a time. Yeah, exactly. That's the... I've also wondered, is there speed? Let's see, if the current place of turn order can be seen in the unit flag above their head. Yeah, okay, so 1, 5... yeah, exactly. Godmother is the first one, and she's the 5th now, and he's number 3. And the same for the enemies. That's helpful, because if I can take out anyone, I'd like to take out the one that's closest to actually getting their move. Agents have 2 action points each turn to use for movement, shooting, and abilities. Yeah, the same as in XCOM and XCOM 2. Look for the blue shield to move into cover, and defense bonuses for shooting flank enemy. Yeah, okay. Because yeah, that's the same as in the old ones, in the at least 2000s classic just cover mechanics. Let's see, I can try to just run behind here, right?
Changing position.
They always have some great pathing in these games. Instead of just running around, on the top of that is the best way of doing this, apparently. And that guy is the first one, so let's try. We have either fire weapon, let's see the hit chance, 66%. Overwatch. I love Overwatch in the other. Usually, I've found that usually I have a bigger hit percentage on Overwatch because the guys run out of cover, and then you just fire when they come out of cover. Okay.
That's reassuring.
Or it could actually just fire at you because Godmother is behind low cover now. How do we get that guy? Do we even get that guy? Can we fire at him? No, we can't see him yet. How far? Okay, that one. First misclick. Don't. Hey, Overwatch works. Don't double click an ability. Remember to press escape. Okay. Let's run here. Maybe we can see if that's the point. We have 59 hit percentage now. And if we go there, what's the hit percentage? 59 still. Okay, let's just try to kill him. Yay! Are there any more of you?
You see this?
Anyone else?
Huh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Sector.
Contact!
Clear.
What took you so long?
Had to unpack a breaching charge.
Good man.
Not exactly.
You know what I mean.
I always do.
So creepy. Don't ever change.
Verge, form up. Any hostiles in the next room?
Yes, I can feel them.
There's also something that the sectoids were so clearly. Hey, you have a second breach. Multiple breach points in turn order. Some encounters do have more than one breach point. Okay. Yeah, okay. So that's just basically like starting a new mission. So last unit through this entrance does +3 damage during the breach. Okay. Enemies deal plus. Okay, so we have to choose which one of our agents to kind of offer up. She has a lot of HP, and she has a lot of HP. Can't I? No, that's the same one. She has a lot of HP. That's the one I meant. And let the sectoid go up here. So then he has extra damage. Heal breach. Maybe we'll let no, okay, let's leave it like that. Breach.
It's go time.
The sectoid is very pink compared to the old days. They were like the standard gray. Okay, so there's 3, 4, 5. And he's aggressive. Aggressive enemies will shoot at XCOM if they aren't neutralized during the breach sequence. Yeah, that's a good reason to try to take him down. Let's try. Why did I have 100% at the characters that looked very much... Is it because they're surprised? Because these guys looked easier, more difficult to hit than the one we killed now. But we have a better hit percentage on them. Okay, so let's try that guy because our 2 other agents are up top and they might not even have vision on that guy. Let's try that. Is 4 enough? Did we take care of him? Okay, yeah, so there's someone up here too, and that guy I want. There's only 3 left, but this one is probably the scary one, and do all of them have 3 health? Yeah, all of them have 3 health. Let's just fire on that guy. Critical damage, and then our sectoid friend is supposed to have extra damage now. 88 there, 58. Let's do the 88s and see if we can... Yay! So there's just 1, no 2. Two poor enemies left. Agent abilities. Each agent has unique ability. They can use every turn, okay. Most agents also have a subdue ability, a non-lethal attack that has low damage but guaranteed to hit. Okay, so there's a safe damage versus rolling for better damage. Shrub uses the charged bash ability instead of subdue. Okay. Let's see. Safeguard. Since the gremlin to restore. Okay, we have no one's been damaged, so we don't care about that. How is the hit percentage on the different enemies? That's useless, but this might be 3 to 5. 81. Let's hit the 81. There we go. And you, if you run there, will you be able to get that guy? Can we? No, exactly. We can't jump. We can't jump the queue here. We have the queue up here. That's one thing I'll have to get used to, because in the ordinary XCOM I have jumped back and forth a lot between which agent you use in which turn, which soldier should go first, and then the next one, just to test stuff. Let's try to run up here and see if we can peek around and actually get him. Oh, it's just 30. And I suspect subdue. It has... Okay, so we could actually kill him with subdue. What's scattershot? Fires the shotgun in a short-range cone. Damage multiple targets. Okay, but there's only one target and we don't care. So let's try to just subdue this guy, so we have tested the subdue ability too.
Hostile subdued.
Hey! We have, and he's unconscious. Does that mean that we can actually get him with us home now?
Set up the breaching charge.
I do like to make an entrance.
Okay, so breach is very usual here. There's many breaches per mission. It's not just a start thing. Some breach points can only be accessed with special equipment and abilities. Once an agent with the required assets is in the first slot, other agents can be assigned. Okay, so it's only that guy that has the charge, so he has to be in that slot, and then the rest of them, where do they? Okay, so that's will actually blow the wall down. I like to have... Yeah, that's okay. Let's leave it like that. But no, wait a minute. All non-aggressive enemies guarding this entrance are surprised. Okay. Let's just do the simple order here.
Wait, hold. Hostage confirmed in the next room.
We need more than that.
3-1 PD has a live feed. Patching through.
If you surrender, I will advocate leniency.
Enough. This exhibit, it is about XCOM's role in our liberation.
I see you read the placard.
It doesn't say how they went soft and got weak. Now, it's up to us to light the spark.
He's holding a detonator.
Go, now!
Okay, so we're basically
Making a
fighting against people saying that we shouldn't be working together with the aliens. That's no huge surprise. Okay, so there's 5 enemies in here. Which one of them are... None of them are actually attacking. 59, 58, 56, 100 and 100. Let's be sure we get some of them. Just take down the safe ones first, so they don't get to attack. And I'm okay with 57. Yeah, great. We've had some luck already in this, and that guy's pretty close, so we might be able to get him. Well, he's also pretty close, so we might be able to get both of them straight off the the breach. Let's just try to take that. Yay! So, let's see. Godmothers first.
You're a Nightingale. I'll protect you.
Oh, yeah, okay, so that's our hostage. Hey!
Domino, stabilize him.
On it.
Verge,
Okay.
with me. Protect the mayor.
Confirmed.
That's pretty clearly scripted. Isn't it? Or am I just bad? I just put Cherub in a horrible situation there. Guaranteeing that he dies. Okay, so the order also looks like the order after the breach is the same as I set him in the breach from left to right. Agent that lose all their HP will begin bleeding out over several turns indicated by the number in the timer. The mission will fail unless the agent bleeding out is saved with a stabilize ability or the encounter is completed before the timer expires. Okay, so we basically need to revive him before we can she stabilize even though she told her to stabilize? I would like her to stabilize instead. Yep. Please stabilize. And he's stabilized. Can we now just run here and
Moving. Cover me.
knock down that guy? 86. How the hell is that not 100? You're on top of him. Well, it's good enough. It's as good as 100. And the last guy is there. Let's just run around here and take him. That is 82. Okay, that was too quick. He has a lot of HP.
The mayor is down. Stabilize her before she bleeds out.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. We should probably have done something smarter there. Although I'm not sure we had the ability. If I just try to stabilize her first. And then you can run around and shoot this guy in the back. Or are you actually able to? Okay, so you can run and stabilize in one turn. In one action.
It looks worse than it is. Those medikits are really something.
Compliment accepted.
What about Sheriff?
Yeah, I think so. Only thing injured is my pride.
And your diaphragm. And a few ribs.
None of this should have happened.
Most people say thank you.
I'm grateful, of course. But these people don't have the capability for any of this.
Explain.
I read their threat assessment. A month ago, these insurgents were all talk and no capability. The greatest threat they posed was to bottles of alcohol.
Why tell us? Why now?
City 31 shows the world how humans, hybrids, and aliens can keep a lasting peace. I'm the public face of this. Tonight, someone wanted what I represent to go up in flames.
We're not in town for local intrigue.
I know, but right now you're the only ones I'm certain are fighting for that same peace. Can I count on your support?
Yes, ma'am.
Sheriff gravely wounded. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so mission stats. Civilians rescued. Looks good. Rating good. Not great. Good. I have no idea what the maximum here is, but it's probably not good. From 2 captured enemies, there's a 40% chance to earn 20 intel. Okay, continue.
Package delivered to 31 PD.
She truly believes what she says.
That's why she's in charge.
Not too shabby for our first official mission.
Don't do that.
Don't do what?
Celebrate before a mission is complete.
It's bad luck.
Yeah.
Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Welcome home, Chimera Squad. The director wants to speak with us.
Thanks for getting the mayor killed. Also, you're fired.
That's not
Well.
helpful.
You're right. I'm sorry.
I'll patch the call through when you're ready.
I followed your action at the museum, and its aftermath.
Director Kelly, I take full responsibility for what happened.
Stop. I sent you to City 31 because I believed you were ready. Tonight, you surpassed my expectations. 3-1 PD requested help within 3 hours of your arrival in the city. You answered immediately. Going in, you were under-equipped and down an agent. You adapted, as we trained you to do. And let's not forget, you rescued the mayor. You delivered her to safety as the city requested. Don't blame yourself for an outcome you couldn't control. Instead, let's focus on what's next.
I set up the map table. Ready when you are.
Head over there. I'll hold.
Yay! I think that'll do it for the first episode here. It looks good. I think I like the order thing with the agent. So it feels XCOM-y, but also new. So I like it. And next episode we'll go through. This is probably a planning phase and some introduction to that. So thanks a lot for watching. Please comment and like if you have anything you want to say and if you enjoyed the episode, and subscribe if you want to see more of it and get a notification. Thank you. See you next time.